Hey there and welcome to Photo Editing 101, Chapter 2. Now in this section we're going to be focusing with one of our shoots involving my buddy Chad. We photographed him in the desert. Now the whole idea behind this photo shoot is we wanted to show some of the capabilities of using a long focal length. So in this case we're actually shooting with a 300mm 2.8 lens at 2.8. Now, when you shoot with such a long lens at a shallow depth of field, you're going to get a background that's very out of focus. And that was the whole idea behind the shoot. We wanted to make sure Chad was in focus and very much the focal point of the images and really knock the background out of focus. So we're shooting here right around sunset, and we're using a reflector to reflect some of the light behind Chad back onto the subject. So generally, if you don't use a reflector, your subject's going to come out a little bit dark. So being able to use the reflector basically lightens up our subject and evens out the exposure. So the idea behind the photo shoot was to try to get a little bit more of a candid photograph. And a lot of time when you're photographing a person, it looks like, oh, what am I doing? I'm posing for a photograph. So what I'll do is I'll usually have a person do a little bit of movement, walk back and forth to the left or right just a little bit. And oftentimes I'll have them look in other ways besides the camera. So you'll notice in each of these photographs, our subject is actually looking either to the left or to the right. Now, we were also getting some issues with his eyes a little bit squinty, so we had him put on some sunglasses, which really helps that out. So the sunglasses not only create a nice reflection of our environment, but it'll hide something like squinty eyes. So in this chapter, we're going to go through the culling process in Lightroom. We'll show you how to take a bunch of images from a photo shoot and narrow them down to the very selects. Now, we're going to be doing this using different view modes in Lightroom. So these view modes are really, really helpful. A lot of people don't use them. We're going to show you everything you need to know. Then after narrowing down our images to find our selects, we're going to go through and color correct as well as exposure correct our photos. All right, we got a great chapter, guys. Let's jump into Lightroom.